On April 2nd, another cowardly terrorist attack killed a Russian journalist. As a result of an explosion in a cafe in St. Petersburg, prominent war correspondent, former fighter of the Donbass militia, Vadlen Tatarsky, fell victim to the assassination. The terrorist attack was carried out during his meeting with readers. The number of people wounded in the explosion has already increased to 32. 10 of them are in serious condition. According to one of the main versions of the investigation, the explosive was hidden in a statuette which was presented to Tatarsky by a woman from the audience. The Ministry of Internal Affairs of Russia reported that she was identified as Daria Tatrova. The suspect in the murder of Vadlen Tatarsky was detained. On the morning of April 3rd, another terrorist attack hit the city of Melitopol, the capital of the Russian Zaporozhye region. A car was blown up in the city center during morning rush hour when local residents were driving to work. As a result of the terrorist attack, the former head of the Akimovka town administration was wounded. Doctors have assessed his condition to be serious. Over the past day, the Ukrainian Nazis also shelled Melitopol with US-made HIMARS and Ukrainian Vilka MLRS. A peaceful quarter of the city was shelled with cluster munitions. The local locomotive depot and civil infrastructure were damaged. At least 6 civilians suffered wounds of varying severity. At least 120 strikes targeted the settlements of the DPR over the past day. At least 20 MLRS missiles and 23 155mm shells were used by the Ukrainian military. Several civilians were wounded. Ukrainian formations also shelled border villages in the Russian Kursk region. 7 civilians were wounded in one of them. In the Belgorod region, Ukrainians struck at an agricultural enterprise and residential buildings in a border village. While the helpless Kiev regime continues to organize terrorist attacks against civilians, Russian fighters are grinding through hundreds of Ukrainian soldiers daily in a fair fight on the Donbass front. A few hours after the murder of Vadlen Tatarsky, Wagner fighters hoisted a Russian flag with the name of the war correspondent above the city administration building of Bakhmut. This day, the city came under control of Russian fighters. The banner was handed over to the Wagner fighters by the head of the PMC, Yevgeny Prigozhin. He recorded a video message against the backdrop of the administration building, which confirms that the city center was mopped up and is currently controlled by the Russians.